Just we're live, I think, right? Okay, hey,
Yes, we are. Hey,
we're live. All right. Hello, toy friends. Welcome back. Totally impromptu, spur of the moment stream, hanging out here with Jim. And we did put a link if you want to jump on and join us. This is going to be a really just you know just a hangout unboxing here. So, um, little story behind this is that
yeah.
ordered this through Amazon and how do I do this? Let me see. Can I make this? Nope, that's solo. I don't want to do that. Or this one, and then do this. Boop. Okay, great. Yeah. So anyway, we got a lot of people here actually for just popping in. Woodman, what's happening? Keep on collecting. How you doing? Ian Sweeney's here. Jeff Morris, what's up? Wraith Mace, what's happening, man? How
Hey,
you doing, brother?
I hope Ian is feeling better.
Ian, I hope you are feeling
Good
better.
to
We did
good
get
to
your
see you.
message, though, so thank you. Yeah, so anyway, I ordered it. The His Tank, I ordered it through Hasbro. Everyone got it through Amazon, so I canceled my Hasbro and I got it. Did the same thing with the Bumblebee, and it came early as well. So on this one, yeah, this is supposed to be out in January, and I got the notification on
Hmm.
like Saturday that it was coming today. So it came, and I was about to unbox it, and I
That,
said, "What the hell? Why don't we just go live and maybe people can check it out?" So yeah, for any of you guys in
yeah.
the chat, feel free to click that link above. It's pinned up on the top, and hop on and join us. Because, like I said, we're just going to be chatting, showing this thing off, and hanging out for a while. So let's take a look. Oh, Fat Red Foo and Samuel Edwards, and I think that's it. Okay, cool. Yeah. I'd like to see what
Also,
those
guys,
figures
I
are
put
like.
out a new what do you call it? Unheimlich today. So that's up if you guys want to check that out, as well as a couple other new things just popped up recently. So yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just grab it over here and start clawing through it. Unless, oh wait, let me pop it up. Maybe you guys want to see the packaging. Um,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna take
So this
myself
is
off.
the Dreadnought Thunder Machine that they kind of hobble together from a bunch of different parts.
Yeah,
Didn't the original have
and
like a Camaro front end or something? Yeah, it's still
yeah,
got it.
yeah, it still has it. They put like a fake plastic window where the figures go.
It's
You
cute.
see, it's like that. It's yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's got some nice packaging. I'll take better pictures and post them up on Instagram later, I guess. Take a look at the back here. You get to see the Thunder Machine looks pretty sweet, and as far as all
Colors
of
are
them
bright
go,
on it.
yeah, the
No,
vehicle
thanks, Samuel.
always looks better than the robot when it comes to these. And if anyone's interested, and we do have time, I also have the Bumble Machine, the Bumblebee
So
Awe Striker that I never opened up
yeah,
from the last time. So if
we'll crack
anyone's
that open
interested,
too. We are actually live right now. We're not pre-recorded. I've got pretty decent internet. Now I'm going to jinx it, but no gremlins today, so we're good.
so let me take.
Frontline is in the house.
Hey, Frontline, what's
Take a
happening,
second
brother?
here.
Yeah,
There he
he's
is.
got Frontline sent me some awesome pics yesterday of his mech contest
Cool.
entry. So thank you so much for that, Frontline. And yeah, so you can see here, I went ahead and pre-cut it. These, you got the little sleeves that come off,
I
and you
kind of
get
like
this
that
nice.
design they did with the two pieces that come apart, so it's
I
showing
will say
Transformers on one side. Yeah.
yes. That's a huge plus. The packaging they did is really nice. So here you got a little top secret case here, and yeah, let's take a look. So yeah, I think the packaging is probably like represents probably like 10 to 20 bucks of what you're paying for on these things because it's really
Yeah, that
nicely
seems to be
done.
the way.
And let me hold
His
that up there.
robot mode looks pretty good too. I'm
Yeah,
impressed.
and he comes in bot mode, so we can take a look at him. I'll cut him out after that. There's
Ooh,
the
he's got his little cassette guys too. I can't remember the names. The
you get
bird and
Ravage. You get Ravage with him.
Ravage.
Yeah, so I think they
Nice.
might have some of the other ones that came out might be
We were just talking about this. Soundwave
yeah.
superior.
You know what? Oh, Zazel, I'm so happy you're here, man. You could probably help me with it. I wanted to do a little kind of figure sketch. I was telling Largo about it with Soundwave and some Joes, and I'm really struggling with it. So I could use some help, man. That would be an awesome
I want
collab
to
if you're
know.
willing.
Yeah, I want to know what Zazel thinks of this new Triple T transformer with the Sarge and Leatherneck. I'm
We
betting he's
have not
excited about
heard
that.
from Zazel in a while now. So yeah. So this whole tray I think comes out. Let me wrestle with it. Yeah, and I'm definitely uncarding these figures as well. I don't have any intentions of keeping them in the box or anything.
Right. Let your plastic breathe, man. I'm gonna go grab a tasty beverage real quick and check on the dogs. I'll be right back.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, and if anyone joining, if you want to jump on, you can. Just there's a link to the StreamYard right there in the pinned to the chat. So I will. Let me pull out the cards first. I think we should take a look at those. Here are the carded figures. You got. Hey, Robert, how are you, buddy? Yeah, I wasn't planning on doing this. So, this is kind of just an impromptu thing. I just got this in and I was about to unbox it. And I was like, you know what? Let me do this with friends. There's Zarana. She looks pretty good so far. I haven't really, dug in there yet. Um, yeah, I understand, Wraith Mace. There's that file card that I was talking about yesterday that I hate because this is the file card, and then it's all just repeated in different languages, kind of like a waste of space. Yeah. Um, yeah, Wraith Maze, I understand, dude. Hey, Robert, if you want to pop on, you're welcome too. There's a link pinned to the chat, top of the chat too. Um, hey, Johnny, how are you, buddy?
About that.
Yeah, it looks good.
My
And I
neighborhood
don't.
cat is still terrorizing the dogs.
Yeah, I know some of you guys do a really good slick job of like cutting down and like removing it from the card without tearing it. I suck at that, man. I tear these things up. I always try to cut it, and I will attempt it, but yeah, I try to go
I was gonna
down.
say, get you a
Okay,
good
so do you cut
X-Acto knife.
where the do you cut where the bubble touches the card, or do you try to separate the glue from the card? That's the
No, I cut it where the bubble meets the card. It's easier that way,
so
and you don't tear
you
the
just
back.
slice there, and you don't. Okay, so maybe I
Hmm.
just did it well. Hold on, let me see. Let's get around out here. Yeah, now I'm butchering it. I'm going all over the place with
It's too
it. Yeah, I just
Yeah, it's
ripped
too
it.
bad they didn't make those
Oh
like
shit!
reusable or something. But
Yeah, I just dropped something. I hate that. Oh, hold on. I gotta go under my table now. Hold on.
oh, lost an accessory. While he's playing with the carpet monster, I'll show you guys something I picked up recently. You might like. Um, there's a company called I think it's Schleich that makes plastic animals. They're doing fantasy stuff now. This is from their what do they call this? Eldrador creatures. It's a line of fantasy stuff. And it's a really cool phoenix. It's got translucent wings. It's actually got ball joints at the wings, so you can kind of give it a little bit of movement. And the tail is set to where you can actually put it on your table or whatever. And so he's going to go with my cryptids that my Joes are going to be going after at some point. But you could use it with your 118 scale if you wanted, or if you want a fiery phoenix for your X-Men Jean Grey, that would work. So, did you find it?
Yeah, it was
Where'd he
the.
go? There
It
he is.
comes with a figure stand, so that's what it was. So here
Oh,
is
good.
Lana out of the package, and I gotta tell you, who just popped in there, Robert? Roberto, how are
Hey,
you,
how's it
buddy?
Robert.
going?
Yep.
How's it going, Bell? Yeah, so I think she looks pretty good, and I gotta tell you, she feels pretty good too. Her joints feel good. Um,
Yeah. So
I
the
think
plastic's good on these compared to some of the others?
I think so. The paint on the Baroness, I thought for the let me grab her. I'm gonna pull up the toy cam because I think it's a little more clear than my webcam. So let me switch out over here, and I just want you guys to see the paint on her. Is it a little clearer?
It's not bad. Yeah.
But you know, like
She's
her
got that
face.
classic hairstyle. The face print's good. Robert, did you collect a lot of dreadnoughts back in the day? Are you into those?
Oh yeah.
And let me just pull because I have the his tank right over here. Let me show you what I was talking about with Baroness. I was talking. Doesn't it look like her eyes are
The
almost
glasses.
Yeah.
like her flesh color is a different color than her head? Like I thought that was just off-putting, but
It,
otherwise, you know, she looks like
it
a
looks like somebody
Baroness.
took a magic marker and just drew two circles around her eyes. It's
Yeah,
not
so I thought
great.
that one was a little. She came with, and let me so you guys don't have to see my gut. Let me show you that too. Now the backpack is just kind of hollow compared to old school GI Joe
That's
backpacks. That seems
Zartan's
like
backpack.
this is for Zorana. It seems like it's kind of
Oh, okay.
and the peg seems kind of short. So anyway, let me equip her.
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I was going to say this Zartan and his is this his sister? Zorana is his sister or the daughter? I know he's got a
His
daughter, he's got
sister,
a
yeah,
sister, he's
I
got a
think he does have
cousin,
a daughter,
sister.
but I think she looks
Yep.
pretty good. Let me grab her stand and see how that goes.
Yeah, they don't have the color changing gimmick on these.
No, I don't. I don't believe they included that. Which you know, eh, I don't really do that too much, but you know, it would have been, I guess, nice. But I think she's pretty well done, and just gonna put her on her stand and let her sit there, and we'll take a look at
Yeah,
Zartan.
it's
He's he's, he's the
it's
big
good that
get
they
there.
included the stand. That's a nice touch.
Where'd
I
Robert go?
like that with the. I
Oh,
guess he hit the wrong button. He just popped back in. I'll bring him in here.
oh,
A sec.
okay.
Yeah.
There he
There
is.
he is. He's back. I was gonna
Did
say,
you
man,
hit
I,
the
I
any
guess you
key?
really didn't like her.
Well, I came in straight from the stream and I was hearing you echo and I was like going, "Oh gosh," and I was trying to stop it and I
Oh,
accidentally
yeah.
shut my internet browser
Yeah.
down. So, yeah.
Oh, JLS is here. JLS, it was
Hey,
awesome to see
JLS.
you on with Chad yesterday. That was really great to see you
Oh,
in
yeah.
person. Love your channel. Love the character stuff.
Yeah,
So
that was
awesome
fun.
stuff.
I was mentioning to
And
yeah, I was mentioning
Black Knight, what's up, Aaron?
to Chad and the guys that yeah, when when you and I put together the AF3, looking at some of the stuff that JLS was doing with the profiles on Joe, kind of inspired the way we do the AF3 with the lore we
Absolutely.
explore
Yeah, I
there.
think when we were talking
Good
behind the
stuff.
scenes, we were like, let's do like kind of a JLS live where we talk about it,
Hmm.
but with Action Force. And, you know, I don't know if JLS is into the Action Force or the
Yep.
world of Action Force, but there's some good characters in there too, buddy.
Since I
If
mentioned
I
it
don't
on
know.
Chad's stream,
Yeah.
Sleepwalker, man, that's where I got introduced to JLS.
oh,
Ooh.
that's right. Yeah, you did mention that. I'm trying
Yep.
to think of
Yeah.
the character that JLS I first went to. I think it was a Joe. I think it was. Oh, I can't remember, but I think it was a Joe. I was searching for the
Was it
character. He did so many Joe
was it
characters that I was.
was it
Right.
Chuckles? I know you have a fan for the Hawaiian shirt kind of thing
I don't know
going.
if it was Chuckles. It was a long time ago, though. It was
I like
probably like
Chuckles.
JLS. How long have you been doing this? I gotta say, it was like 3 or 4 years ago. Maybe. I don't know if he was
I think he
doing
said
them.
2015 is when he started
Yeah,
getting.
I might have been looking up his channel to look up profiles on GI Joe characters back then. Because I gotta say, it's one of like the oldest subscriptions, you know, that I remember being subscribed to, even before like any
Yeah.
of this toy community stuff happened. So me and him go way back. Uh, so let
Oh
me go a
yeah.
little large here so we can take a look at Zartan, the enemy. And the card backs are decent. They're not bad. They're not flimsy like some of the other ones.
James is
Here
here.
he is.
Ratface44.
Hey, James, how are you? And you know what?
I like the fact that They did include his classic accessories. He's got his blaster and his mask and his backpack. That's cool.
If that backpack doesn't open up and I can't put the mask in it, though, this is a total
And
fail.
it's
Right? I got to be able to do that. I haven't. It's all right. Let me sloppily cut this this card back off here like a maniac. I cannot do this well. I have no patience.
yeah. Remind me not to have you do any elective surgery on me.
No, dude, I am butchering this bubble.
Logic Blaster. I see you there.
Hey, Logic Blaster, how's it going, man? Love Logic Blaster. Okay. All right. Cut. It's probably not a good blade either. I've used it to like. That's the one I used to cut the floorboards out of the RC car I was working on, the crossfire, this thing. So I was using it to carve the plastic on
You
this
should
thing.
probably get a
Oh.
little sharper blade. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, we're gonna have a little ripping and tearing. Ripping and tearing. Oh,
Woohoo!
I didn't lose the.
And they do have the file cards on these, just like the classic card backs.
Yeah, they do. But look, Jim, you were gone last time. That's the file card. The rest is
Nice.
just repeated in different languages. So it's
Oh.
kind of a.
Yeah, one of
Oh,
those
it's
one
got the-
sentences, and then
Yeah, all
Yeah.
the different languages. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have liked it if it said paranoid schizophrenic on it. That would have been great.
I don't think they will do that again. Pretty sure that caused some trouble. That was back in the 80s.
Zartan is paranoid schizophrenic, and so are
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
They wrote newspaper articles on it, I think, right? It was like,
I actually
Right.
had that's the version I had was that file card, and I still have that file
And-
card somewhere.
the backpack does open. So
Yay!
success. Yes, they did something well. Very
Goji's
cool.
here.
Gojitron, what's happening, buddy?
Gojitron's in the house.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? And it's got like a little. I guess it's like carved out for the mask to fit in there perfectly. It's got like a little.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it looks.
Yeah,
good.
as I remember, the original
Cool.
had that.
So once
Yeah,
again,
It's good that
colors.
they made that.
I don't think this is removable, so they just molded it on. His chest piece and everything, which isn't too bad. But yeah, he looks like Zartan. The flesh color is a little different, and I think the chest piece is a little different color. Let me go to the
I
toy
like it.
cams. Yeah, I think he looks pretty good though.
Is the hood part of his head, or is the hood separate?
No, it's just like the old school one where it's like it's molded on there. So let me
okay.
see if I could trick you guys. Oh shit! I almost dropped his pistol. Bastard. Okay, let me put this backpack on. So, hang on, guys. I'm coming over to the toy cam right now. But unfortunately, they didn't give me a Zartan.
Yeah, that is one
They gave
nice
me this
advantage
guy.
to
Look at
the.
him.
Who's that?
I don't
who's
know,
that?
man.
Aw.
Who's the stranger?
Who's Zartan?
No, he can walk into any facility without being noticed. Don't mind me. I'm totally someone else.
That's right.
But it does fit on there well. I will tell you. It definitely fits on there well. I'm going to go ahead and put that in his backpack.
I love the commercials for Zartan, and it was like he just did put a mask on and says, Zartan, who's Zartan? they just couldn't
Right.
recognize it.
No
It's
one
like
can recognize
the
him.
Clark Kent
The
glasses.
Mhm.
Yeah. Master of disguise.
Indeed. Hey Jeff, good to see you. Skunkworks is in the house.
Hey, what's up, buddy? How are you? So, oh yeah, and we're simulcasting on Largo's Lair as well as Wilhelm over here. So there he is, comes with the stand. So I appreciate that. So that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and I'll jump back on here. Took myself out instead.
Johnny quoting a little bit idle here. Eyes without a face.
And let's get this big bot unpacked and see what he's up to. So while I'm
Yeah,
doing
but
this,
Jim, you were asking if I was into dreadnoughts, and I found my
Ye-
Sears dreadnoughts, the
oh,
repaint of the
Mhm.
Stinger and the repaint of the Ram the other day.
oh, you lucky dog, man. Were
Oh
those from
yeah.
when you were a
Sweet.
kid?
No, but I had found them in a yard sale
Those are
for like
Yeah.
$5, and I mean they weren't in the best of shape,
wow.
like the kickstand's gone on the Ram,
Good-
but I
Okay.
mean it's the Ram for crying out loud. I
Yeah.
mean,
No,
and
and
they're
I didn't know they existed until I was an adult, so I
yeah.
had no idea that they did those. So I'm just like, it's kind of like with Action Force. I'm just enamored with any of
Those
that
yeah,
stuff.
those color variants for the dreadnoughts are kind of hard to find now
Yeah, they are. I've got 3 of the missiles
for
for
the
the
vehicles that
for
they
the
did.
Stinger, and I replaced
Hmm.
the door. The door was gone, so I replaced it with just a regular vamp door.
Yeah. So what was he saying there? So is this
Cool.
a good value, or was
Well,
he
that's a
saying
great
that
thing
you should
with the
go?
dreadnoughts. They just pull pieces off of wherever.
Oh yeah, yeah. It actually, I thought it made it look better.
Yeah. Oh, and it totally makes sense that they would take some like Cobra surplus or even GI Joe surplus and do it up. Was Ian saying that he could get a nice representation for about the price of a mint original Zartan? Oh, okay. Is that how much he's going for
Yeah,
these days?
right.
Wow.
This set,
Okay.
Hmm.
yeah, this set's a pretty good value compared to getting a minty vintage on card.
True
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
not bad. I'm very impressed with this line they're doing.
I
It's so
I
nice to be
dig
able to say
them.
something nice about Hasbro for a change.
Yeah, and despite the choices not being like exactly what I would want, I'm still on the side of I'm more happy they did it than even if it, you know, I don't think it's a total bust. You know what I mean? I'm still happy that they did them. I'm enjoying them.
Yeah, my only gripe is I wish they had done this when I was a kid, when they had it in the
Yeah.
comic books, and that's when I was really wanting it because it's like, man, they had the
Yeah.
Transformers and Joe in the comic book together. Why didn't we get the toys?
Let me say hi to Drew. I'll have Drew G
Oh,
Superior.
hey, Drew.
What's happening?
Hey, Drew.
So they give you a little tissue package in the back here with some accessories. I don't know what these are.
That does look good.
Let's see. Oh, you get the
I was
leash.
surprised by
Oh,
the
geez,
combination
I
of stars.
forgot about that. Yeah, you get a chain leash for Ravage, and you get this, which is like a Bowie knife. Why a
Nice.
Transformer would need a giant one of these, but yeah, I like it. And the antenna, and then the cannons. So, oh shit! I should have grabbed my original Thunder Machine. Duh. I better go do that.
Yeah, we'll
Wait.
we'll we'll do a video this week or something. We'll compare them.
Yeah, yeah. Where
But I agree with
is?
Ian. The key to this is that it's the 118 scale. I think that's the magic scale for doing the crossover stuff where you have the vehicle and the figure and being able to make a transformer that's in the proper scale with the figures. It works.
Right.
I don't think you could
Yeah.
do this in 112. It'd be too expensive.
No. Yeah, it'd be.
So you got all
And
these.
oh, talk about how much space that would take up too.
Rolando.
Where is Ravage?
Oof, I know. I
Uh-oh.
have a I was gonna say I have a 1/10 scale Humvee, and it takes up a whole shelf by itself. And now we're gonna have the Vanguard coming. That's gonna take
Mhm.
another
Oh
shelf.
yeah.
So
Uh-huh.
yeah, 118 is a lot easier on the shelf space for vehicles. That's for sure.
Hey. Oh, he fell on the floor. He's right here. He tried to get away. There he is, and he does. Oh, so Soundwave. Even though this doesn't really make sense, he has an eject button, and the cassette does go inside his chest. Before we transform.
That's
him.
cool.
Yeah, I know, but he's a thunder machine that turns into a giant walking tape recorder, and he has the buttons on there. Definitely, so good articulation
Well, you
on
got to
the.
be able to rock out on the battlefield.
Yeah, so he looks pretty cool. Now some of the things that I noticed, like with Megatron, is these parts where Transformers in the past would have like a hinged door that would come out, so you could nest the hand in there. These are just
Hmm.
hollow. So they did. It's not is I guess technically well put together than some of the premium Transformers vehicles. But I would say, as far as this one goes, where all the parts wind up is much better in bot mode than in like Megatron, where he had the big, you had to take the cannon off and snap it onto his back, or Bumblebee, which we'll see has like his roll
Right.
bars coming off of his legs or something in an odd fashion. People had complained about that. I think this one might be the best one yet, as far as bot mode,
Nice.
because I know that the vehicle mode's going to be
Robot
pretty
mode.
good. Yeah, like I said in my my Megatron video, I think the GI Joe fans got the better end of the deal. When it comes to this, because the pieces um, they fit much better as a GI Joe thing than a Transformer thing. So
Huh.
like diehard Transformer fans, I doubt are going to cross over, but GI Joe fans
According to
that
Goji,
dabble.
they did have a prototype back in '93 where they were going to do Transformer GI Joe
Oh,
crossover. So
Hmm.
maybe it's a good
Yeah, I've
thing we
heard
didn't get
that.
it back then
yeah.
because they didn't have the
So
technology or engineering.
the gun does not look the same as the original, but it functions better. The way the
Nice.
other gun worked, like the barrels went on top, they clicked in, and it still had somewhat of this feature, but this is a pretty smooth action. It works pretty well. Um,
Yeah, nice.
so that's pretty cool. And I think
Nice.
this goes on.
Bjorn, that's Robert from Robert's Infinite Realms that's with us. You know who that is.
Yeah, you know me.
He's just messing with us.
I know.
Who is that guy? Who's the third guy? Who
I'm the
is
secret
this?
AI that snuck in.
Who's the mystery man behind those foster grants? That's it.
He's an AI
Bots.
generated. He is AI. That is Robert, and the gun goes in his hand, so you get a double dose
Now,
of lead for
when
anyone
it's
that
in
wants.
Thunder, was it? Yeah, when it's in vehicle mode, does the gun also fit, or does it just a spare
Yeah,
part?
no, the gun goes right on the front of the vehicle, and then he's got his lucky stabbing knife
Cool.
for stabbing people. That's my lucky
Yeah,
Well,
stabbing
that's true. A
knife. Yeah,
transformer doesn't need a
that's an
stabbing knife,
Arkansas
but
toothpick.
yeah, a
he
transformer
doesn't.
doesn't need a knife, but one having one is pretty scary.
And I think only a dreadnought would come up with that idea.
Indeed.
Like, I know what you need. A lucky stabbing knife. He makes one for him in the
Yep.
shop. And Soundwave is like, this is illogical. But
Will, have you heard any scuttlebutt? I think you said it was going to be first quarter of next year that we're going to start seeing that Chap May stuff, the
that
red and
is
blue
what
variants for the mechs and
yeah,
all that.
so yeah, I got so frustrated with that. Like I said, I love the product. I think it looks cool, but they kind of did a crap job of keeping us all in the loop there. Um, they replied to my email and they said January for US release or North America release. So that includes Canada and um,
Okay.
stuff. Okay, so the little front roll bar
Hey,
clips onto his
Ted.
leg. Chad, what's happening, brother? So either one of you guys got anything going on? But oh, Pericles with an actually. What is
Actually,
it? Actually, Will. Logic is
actually,
Soundwave's spiel. Actually, thank you, Pericles. I do like being corrected because I'm just a goofball. So that's him all armed up. And then I did see on one of the pictures I think his huge knife like clips into his leg, kind of like a boot holster. So I want to do that because I saw it on the
That's actually
package.
kind of cool.
Hmm.
I like that.
But if only if it works.
Yeah.
Fat Red, excuse me. Yeah,
Yes.
Fat Red Foo is asking where we might see the Jap May. You think that's going to drop at Family Dollar or Ollie's, or do we know yet?
So yeah, on their website they have their retailers listed as I can pull it up right now. Let me just check it out. But it is Family Dollar, Dollar General, and there were other ones though. Like if you're in certain places in the country, it's a store called Heb or HEB. Anyone familiar with that?
Never heard of it.
Okay, it's in the I think it's in the southwest
Yeah,
and west coast, right? So here is their
yeah.
thing. It says
I'm
where to buy. I'm looking it up right now. Where to buy? Let me share. Sharing screen. StreamYard. Can you see Firefox? No. No. Check me. Can you see that?
not
Can
yet.
you guys see it? You don't see it?
I've got a slight delay because my internet's
Oh, okay.
wiggy. But
Okay.
I
Can you
see
Yeah,
see the
Toys R
chat
Us
mate?
website now.
Okay.
Jap
Yeah,
May
so this is their Asia
dinosaur.
partners. This
Wait,
is
Asia has
Yeah.
Toys R Us too?
yeah, and Africa. Europe, their
Huh.
BR is a name, Smiths and Tesco. Middle East is just called Baby Shop. You're a big baby playing with toys. And then Dollar General, Family Dollar, HEB or HEB, I don't know what people call it, and Toys R Us Canada. And then Farabella down in Latin America.
I'm starting to believe that every country has Toys R Us but us.
Hmm. It seems that way, doesn't it?
I know. How did
Oh,
that
my
work?
monkey. Oh, yeah, I do have a monkey lizard driving a spider mobile back here. I was like, what is that? Good eye. I forgot about him. Yeah, it's like a Star Wars Power of the Force 2 beanbag character that I've had since like 1990s, whatever I bought it, and I pulled him out of a box. I just have him kind of goofily sitting in this. What's his name? I don't know. I don't know his name.
You never,
I mean,
you
the
don't name
character's
your
name is
Beanie Babies?
Salacious.
Come on.
No. So he looks good, man, and he
He
articulates
does.
well. There he is. Hi-ya! Yeah. Do ninja kicks. I hear a little ratcheting going on there. I think he is
Ooh.
better articulated than Megatron for sure. And before I attempt to transform him, should
Ac-
I go ahead and um, open up Bumblebee first so we could compare them? What do you think?
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say yeah, because they come in robot mode in the package, right?
Yeah. So let me stand him up there.
I
According
was a little
to
surprised.
Mr. Black Knight, Toys R Us in the U.S. is in the Macy's. I didn't know that. I don't go to Macy's, so that's makes
Yeah, that
sense.
it's kind of like almost an aisle anymore. I was really
Oh,
surprised
bummer.
by the Thunder Machine and Soundwave being a combo, though. Thought
It
that was
really it does seem like an odd choice. I
yeah.
could think of a lot of. Well, I can't really think of a better Decepticon right off the top of my head.
No, I can't either, but that's
Yeah,
true.
but I
But I
do
was more
love the
surprised.
Thunder Machine.
It would have
Yeah,
been
I was
cool
more.
if they had put together a little comic book story to explain why Shockwave is hanging out with the Dreadnoks. Maybe,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a particular mission he's on or something.
yeah, I would imagine that maybe he was wrecked somehow, and
oh, that's a good
Monkey
one.
Wrench and Thrasher found him, and they were like, I know, let's let's slap him in the ear or whatever. I don't know. I can't do it.
A few pots here, a few pots there, back
Yep.
together.
Oh, we want to see Ravage first. Hold
They-
on. Ravage, eject.
yeah, where's Ravage?
Yeah, we got to see him. I didn't even transform him yet. Damn. Because they did make a really nice one for the Energon, I think, line recently, and he scaled pretty well with 118. And I don't have him, and I need him. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
trying
with
to
Scott. I
transform.
really hope they do a what was it what was the one the crossover jet that they did Jetfire?
Yeah, Jetfire or
Jetfire slash
Skyfire.
Skyfire. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I would like to
Yeah,
see
yeah,
that.
I like
That
the
would be
color
cool.
scheme on Jetfire.
Yeah, always loved him. Well, let's see. How do I feel about Ravage right now? I'm transforming him. I think that one that they were selling, that now I have to go buy it because I don't know if it's still on store shelves. That it was like a very classic looking black and like silver one, and he was maybe a little big for 118 scale, but that's not a problem. And I don't know if he, in cassette mode would be compatible with this, but just for I meant to get him. He's been on the shelf at Walmart for months. Um, it's all right. It's okay. Not the best. I don't think this is the best representation of Ravage, but he's okay. I think putting him on the leash. I think that's a cool feature. His head kind of looks weird. You
Yeah.
see, like you can see that there's like a
I agree.
divot in the. Let me go over here to the toy cam. Oh yeah, it's up. You see
Yeah.
that? That's weird
Yeah.
looking.
That-
I don't know.
That's odd. Yeah, the way they did
Yeah.
the face. Yeah.
But the leash is an awesome accessory. That's like rubbery, but it's pretty stiff. And the only thing I don't think I mounted was
Cool.
the jet motor that goes on the back of the. Where does Soundwave put that when he? Oh, it is a shoulder cannon. It goes right over here.
Mhm.
Awesome. There you go. And there's an antenna. I don't know where that goes, but I don't want to lose it. But I will put Ravage over here. Okay. I'm gonna look at Walmart next time I go, which will probably be tomorrow, and see if I can get that other Ravage now, because now I need to see that. Anyone have any questions? I mean, I think he looks all right. I do think these are probably about. I would love to see them like $20 less, but that's just me. You guys know I'm a value. I love a good
Yeah.
value. So
Yeah. I was
100
checking the price
bucks.
a little bit ago, and I thought
Yeah.
that was a bit.
Fat Red
Yeah.
Foo has a good idea. Just
Oh, give him
get you a little
give
bit
him
of
a red
red
nose.
Play-Doh, put a little Rudolph nose on your yeah. There you go.
That would be great. That's hilarious.
Oh,
So
good.
I don't think I looked at the packaging. If you guys want to see it, I will bring it back up here. Once again, it comes with Stalker, Lonzo Wilkinson. We've got, this one was an odd choice. I do love the Awe Striker. I don't mind Bumblebee as a character, but I thought this mashup was a little weird. But let's just see how it looks when we get it, out of the box and set up. I might change my mind. I might like him. I
Okay.
might not. You never know. How about you, Robert? You get anything cool lately?
Um. Thanks to Hella Dope, I got become a member of the Chun Li Club.
Ah, excellent, excellent.
Ooh,
And I'll just give you a quick look
very
here
nice.
inside the box. There
I've
he
never had to
is.
heat the ankles of a figure before because their ankles were so tight when I got her out of the box. But other than that, she's pretty good.
Really?
Yeah.
What was I going to say? I was going to ask you about something. I forget now. I can't do it. And also, anyone else in chat, if you wanted to pop in, you could say hi too. Uh, just a reminder, we're just kind of doing this Impromptu kind of just unboxing here. Nothing formal. We're just hanging out. So um, anyone's welcome to pop on, say
Indeed.
hello. Let me go
Well,
ahead and get.
any upcoming stuff for Infinite Realms you want to plug while you're waxing eloquent?
Oh, let me see. I know I'm continuing the Dungeons and Dragons figures that I got from Ollie's. Just because I love that cartoon. That's second one tomorrow.
Cool.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to get up my. I took advantage of that Big Bad Toy Store sale and got my first ever Super 7 figure, and so I'm gonna try to premiere it on Thanksgiving because it's such a turkey.
What figure?
I bought a GI Joe bat.
Oh boy. Well,
Oh, the bat, the big one,
Yeah,
okay.
the Super Duper 7 or whatever it's called.
Super 7 one. Yeah,
Yeah. They did the
yeah, it's a,
Ultimates or something. It was called, right? Ultimate.
yeah. I was like, I still feel like, well, I feel like I
They
was
have
overcharged at the sale price on that.
Yeah, they have them on the peg at Walmart in the
Yeah.
electronics section, and
Yeah,
they're
I
like
saw that.
$55. Is that right?
Yeah, I know that's
55.
ridiculous.
And they just got the 4-inch figures or the 3 3/4 inch figures now.
uh,
Like after Target's had them for years now. $20 each. They have the
yeah,
snake
those
eyes.
are way overpriced for 5 POA.
Yeah, and I was
Um,
just like, wow, that's
yeah,
kind of
when
expensive.
Yeah.
when Big Bad Toy Store had them had that for 20, I was just like,
Yeah.
They are proud of adopters in the house.
yeah, I
Oh,
just said,
nice. How you doing, Dennis
eh,
Copter?
at least take a look at
I
one.
I saw a comment from someone earlier asking about being able to change the O-ring in Zorana. Yeah, they're just typical. They're like typical O-ring construction.
Yeah,
Um,
because the originals you couldn't
yeah.
change.
Now
Well,
they
you
because they were
could, you
like
just had to work at them
yeah they were
Okay.
because
like
they're glued
sonic
together.
welded. I'll tell you,
Yeah,
Lonzo here jumped right off the card because he wasn't adhered very well. So
he
I was gonna
belongs in
have
the Sky
to.
Striker.
Yeah. So he is my man, though. I do love Stalker, man. He was one of my favorite mofo's
Or
of the original shows. Yeah, love him.
Yeah, I Stalker's one of my favorites too.
I always liked his name, Lonzo Wilkinson. Right? That is he still Lonzo? I hope, right? Is it?
I would hope so.
Let's see. They don't tell his name. Oh yeah, Lonzo Stalker Wilkinson. Yeah. I always liked him, man. He was a cool cat. He was like my Billy D. Williams of the GI Joe world. Like I always kind of saw him.
Yeah, I just found out this weekend that there's 2 Snake Eyes, and one's a girl and one's Kamakura.
What in the current
Yeah,
iteration of
apparently in
GI
the
Joe?
current
oh,
comic,
in the
yeah,
modern comics, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I was unaware of this, and I was just like, okay,
I gotta tell you, I don't hate the Stalker figure. Like the Baroness, I didn't really even talk about much on my review because I was like, she's just the Baroness figure. The eyes look weird, and that's about it. Um, but he's looking pretty sharp. I kind of like him.
I do like that.
Yeah, comes with a stand, so that's nice. Um, let's see.
Let me pop you up big. We'll show him again.
Yeah, I was gonna put his gun in his hand here, and I don't know what this thing bent on the gun is. Is that supposed to be the magazine and it's just bent, or is that correct? I don't remember his original gun having that.
No, I don't. I don't remember that either.
So let me get him up here, but
Mm.
he looks good. I'll go over to the toy cam so you can see his paint job a little better. Um,
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah, let me.
that's a cool looking figure though.
Is it an arm brace because it's in front of the? It's in front of the pistol, the handle and the trigger. So I don't know if it is. That's what I was thinking at first because the old one has that arm brace, or this one does have that arm brace over here. You see what I mean? And then
Yeah, that magazine's definitely bent.
Hmm.
Is that what that is? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely bent.
All right. But let me see if
You
I
got
can
a
hold them
classified
still.
version right there.
Let me see if I can hold them still. I do like them though. I
Oh,
think
I like them
he's.
too. I
I
mean,
mean, I meant to ask this question too, like to Chad and everything. So I'll ask it here. Let's
okay.
just say Hasbro, no innovation, nothing. They just start putting out all the original figures again, kind of like what He-Man, Mattel did with He-Man. They just started re-releasing the figures at one point. Um, now I know that they updated the. I would love it
Mhm.
if it was like O-ring plus, where they did the wrists and heads and stuff. Would people buy them? I would. I don't know if anyone else would.
I would. I mean, if you're talking like O-ring Plus, I definitely would buy a few. I mean, I'd
If they didn't change anything though, like just like this, they
if
just
they
put
didn't
them
change
out.
anything.
Also depends on the price. I will say that there is a
Yeah,
you know a reasonable price that they could ask, and there is a you know a bullshit price too. That I
yeah.
wouldn't be
I
happy
mean,
about.
I'd at
Yeah.
least give them a look.
I thought we were going to get O-rings when they said they were going to do the classics again, but then they gave us the 4-inch guys, which
Yeah,
were not classic in
not
my
for
opinion.
25. Yeah, I'm talking
So
like $10 to $15 each. They just punch out a bunch of O-ring figures, do a retro line.
Hmm.
So this is where people like complained is because like this is the roll cage that goes over the Striker. It
Uh,
doesn't really have a place to attach, and I think in some of the pictures it's just clipped onto like the back of his legs while he's standing, which no one's gonna do. But here's Bumblebee. He is a
right.
lot smaller than Soundwave. I'll compare him. His waist articulation and leg articulation. You see, remember Soundwave when I did the karate kick? There was like ratchets in it and it held. This is very loose, so it's
Hmm.
not as well made, in my opinion. Um, and then the way his chest kind of, see all this goes folds up. So if you go into bot mode,
Hmm.
I didn't like mean to do that. He just kind of, so he's got the big wheels on his shoulders. It limits his articulation. You can't move the arm back. Um, it's okay. There's the face. You see the face there. It's okay, but Soundwave, I think so far to me is the best one yet. I got to tell you.
In robot
Um,
mode, he works a lot better. It seems. Yeah.
oh, he works great, and I don't know if you remember, but the original Soundwave was also the best robot mode too. Even though his legs couldn't kick forward, they can only kick out sideways. It was still pretty good. He stood well. He could hold his weapons well, and not every G1 Transformer could do that. He doesn't
yeah,
come with
he's
a
like
weapon though. Does
Soundwave
he
was
come with?
like my favorite G1 Transformer.
Right.
Maybe I missed it in the packaging. Is Bumblebee supposed to have?
I was kind of partial
Yeah,
to
there's the
what
cannon
was
on
his name?
top.
Shockwave, the sci-fi one.
He was a
Yes,
good one
yeah.
too. Yeah, I'd say he was number two for me.
Oh, I would love it if they did one because they could do like a his tank shockwave also. Right?
I think that would have been cooler than Megatron.
Bacon. What's up, Bacon?
Hey, Bacon.
Your cohort's hanging out here. Yep.
What's this? You're on a stream without bacon? Bacon will not stand for
Hey, Bacon. I don't know if you saw it, but Wilhelm
Well,
has
Bacon could come
a
in because Bacon goes
1/18
with
it.
everything.
classified figure since
Yeah,
it's got a
bacon
bent
goes with
gun.
anything. If you want to jump in, there's a link pinned to the top of the chat. Bacon goes with everything. That is hilarious.
It
Good
does.
shaking, Bacon. Other than this fortress.
Hello,
So there he is
bacon on
standing, and
pizza. Good.
I should get him right next to Soundwave. Let me move Zartan out of the way so we can do a little side by side. And I am not transforming Megatron back. That's just too much because I might try to. Well, we'll see. If anyone wants to see these in vehicle mode, I'll give it a shot. But I
Well,
could
that
also
is
do
a
that.
significant difference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they work well together.
yep. I could
Yeah.
do
I
that in
mean,
a later stream and take pictures and everything. If you guys, unless you
yeah,
guys want to see it.
I do admit if I would expect Bumblebee to be much smaller than Soundwave though, so that kind of fits.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
Megatron, I'm gonna say, is about the same size. He's probably about the same size as Soundwave from my memory, but a lot thicker. like
Mm-hmm.
Megatron is a thick boy. He's very chunky. And I mean, like, he looks good when you look at him, like, straight
Bacon
on.
pants are optional because nobody's seeing us from the waist down. So
Let
just
me
saying.
throw some pants on. So, when you look at Megatron front wise, he looks good. When you turn him sideways, it looks like he's carrying half the world on his back. That was the thing.
Hmm. Skyfall's here. Howdy.
Hey, how's it going?
Collecting toys with
All right.
MP Soundwave. Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I think I got to transform him. Let me do that. Bacon's going to come in. He could chat for a couple minutes there. You guys could hold off the.
Yeah. Thanos is saying the Soundwave. There it is. Yep. Looks like they upgraded the quality. Yeah, the Soundwave seems to be a little bit better put together than the first couple. The Hiss Tank and the All Striker. I think they
Well, he must be
improved the
hot.
construction a little bit on this newest set.
He must be
Yeah.
hot. Look at all that smoke he made up right there in the toy.
Oh, and hey, James, if you want to pop on, was he saying, "Sup, I'm here too"? Yeah, you could pop on. There's a link in the top of the,
Yeah, man.
the chat.
Links in the
Just
thingy.
click it and pop right on. Yeah, we're just hanging out, having a good time. Now, come on, guys, look at the instructions. You're not a real toy collector if you got to look at the instructions. Come on, man. Come on. I'm gonna try and do this. I'm gonna try and do it.
I don't know. Some of those G1s, man, they were tough to try to
Yeah,
transform.
I'm trying it. I'm going for it.
I mean, I got to admit, once you figured it out, you knew it. I mean, it was that kind of
Yeah.
like developed muscle memory or something.
Yeah.
But it was like getting there was really hard.
Not gonna lie, I did do it with.
It was easier than the Rubik's Cube. I'll give it that.
I couldn't figure Megatron out for shit, man. I really tried on that one. Okay, so we go like this.
Are you meaning G1 Megatron, or are you meaning like the
Hiss Tank Megatron?
Oh, okay.
I couldn't figure that out.
I've looked at it and I go, and I'm intimidated.
Big Bacon. What's up, brother?
Hey, Bacon.
Greetings and salutations, gentlemen.
Hey,
buddy.
Going?
Well, I'm alive.
Howdy, howdy.
You got pants on, or at least we're taking you at your word.
Yeah, I almost threw a pair of pants over my head just to be a smartass.
We're taking you at your word, buddy. Don't get us demonetized, even though we're not monetized.
Who's that asking about Superman?
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's Woodman. Woodman, that is the Mafex Superman from the Hush toy line.
Oh, that's Superman.
Is this the one you're talking about? Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, that's like the quintessential Superman action figure. Really did a great job. Based on that Jim Lee artwork from the Hush graphic novel, comic book.
Okay, this fits together pretty well.
I am a fan.
So far, looks like I'm doing something right. This is pretty easy. This just folds down, and you got the whole.
I found the easy part.
Oh, look at that! They got little tabs that fold out.
Did the figures?
Yeah, and they got the foot pegs for the running boards on them. So that's a good detail.
Oh, cool.
Okay, I was just going to ask if they had the foot pegs for the running board. Yeah, and do they? How do they fit in the seats in the vehicle? They fit pretty well. Or have you tried them yet?
I haven't tried it yet, but working on it. Oh, his feet are the seats. That's a good clue to where this goes, where I'm going with this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, I think the roll cage
Goji.
is off.
Goji's a man after our own hearts here. He says, and Instructions are for lesser men. Once you've transformed 1,100 robots, you've transformed them all. 1,100. Okay. Fair enough.
All right, something's going on with the leg here.
But I've only transformed like 20 in my life.
Yeah, Scott's asking about the Scoob mystery machine. Yeah, that's the one we were talking about the other day with
Right.
Robert. There was a movie that came out. What was that? 2020? It was pretty recently. I know it came
Yeah, it
out
wasn't
during
that
the
long ago.
COOF. It was a CGI Scooby movie. Yeah. So that came. They had a couple different sets. They had the mystery machine, and then you could get the Blue Falcon, Muttley, and Dirk Dastardly, and most of the figures from the movie were put out. They weren't great, but I like the mystery machine.
My
I
wife has all
remember
those
that
figures.
line now.
I'm not
I never
looking
bought
at
any.
descriptions, by the way. I was
I was hoping they'd have more. They didn't have much articulation, but I was hoping they'd be, they'd scale with my 112s pretty well. And yeah, if you squint, they work okay.
Yeah, I might borrow her figures for when I review. Oh God, Boo Berry, because I got my Boo Berry.
That thing's been sitting there since
Oh,
before
Blueberry,
our first
nice.
stream.
I know. I keep
Excellent.
forgetting he's there.
Yeah, I wish they had done the Falcon Mobile from that Scoob movie too. That was kind of fancy.
That was cool. Yeah.
All right, something's not adding up here.
It had like a flying fortress kind of deal going. Hey, Not Top Goon is in the house. Good to see you.
Hey, what's happening, buddy? Not Top Goon's awesome. Oh man! All right.
It cracks me up because I have the stream up on my big TV in the bed in the other room here, and I can look up and see myself in the corner. It's really funny. Like, hi, me.
Nice.
Okay, so
Well, with our streams, I've had to start running a second
Well, Bacon, you've been
screen
putting
so I
out
can
some
tell
fun
when one of us
reviews lately.
freezes.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh,
That's it.
yeah, it's usually me in our streams. Will always knows if something's goofy, it's on my end.
Yeah, I figured out what my issue was last week. It was that I was running off the Wi-Fi, and I'm at the edge of the Wi-Fi range.
Oh.
I could do it myself. I swear. I'm a big boy
Yep,
collector.
that'd do it.
Hey, look, it's the Thunder Machine.
Will, do you have your granddaughter handy? She could probably do it for you.
Yeah, right. Check it out.
It's like,
It's the Thunder
when in
Machine,
doubt, give it
kids.
to a 12-year-old. They can figure it out.
No, because there's no power button. There's no touch screen. There's,
Oh,
There
yeah,
we go.
kids today.
Uh-oh.
Mine can change the ringer on my phone for me, but
If it's not attached to
That's
a cell
about it.
phone, yeah.
A piece came off, but I think it's supposed to do that.
Yep.
Okay.
yeah, I hate when that happens.
Well, I've been getting all sorts of confused. I was doing pretty much only 1/12 scale for quite a while, and then Will hooked me back into 118, and then the guys from the Axis of Awesome have influenced me to get back into the 1/6 scale Joes. I'm like, well, I'm all over the place now, man.
I did really like that.
I'm rapidly
thing you
running
did.
out of shelf space.
I did really like that video you did yesterday. You put up yesterday, though. That was really good.
Yeah, that Kong is awesome. That
Thanks.
was a great find.
Oh man, this thing, I'm having so much fun with this guy. He's so freaking huge.
That's what she said. Somebody had to do it.
Indeed. I haven't put him on my display shelf yet. I'm afraid we'll have exactly. I'm afraid of having figure dominoes because if he falls over, he's taking everything off the shelf with him.
Okay, so
Yeah, I was telling Chad the other day that me and my wife were out shopping, and I had bought some stuff, and she's like, "What do you want me to do with your dollies?" And I went, "You didn't just do that." She goes, "Yeah, Chad does it. I'm going to do it too." And I'm like, "Fine, put them by my funny books."
That's right. Chad's bringing it back. He's bringing it back into the vocabulary. Dollies is okay to use.
Yeah, I
they're
told.
action figures.
Yeah, I sent
See,
him a
don't
message.
say that because then I have to admit my wife has been right for
Yes.
12 years.
Yeah, I sent him a message, and he just responded back.
Oh,
really?
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Bjorn, what's this link you put here? Did I
Is
miss
that
it in the conversation?
directions to this or something?
Oh, a link to a video. Which video?
Is it directions to putting this together?
Well, check
That-
out the link and figure it out.
Yeah, let me see. This is the only part that I'm.
Well, at least
stuck on.
now everybody knows this isn't scripted, Will. So
So okay, so you got the legs, right? And I see the
Yeah.
seats right there. I got to get it up here, and then this came off, so I'm trying to fold it up, and that's the part I'm getting stuck on. I just can't.
Did we lose him?
wrong button. Sorry, guys.
Oh, it breaks off right there. So then it.
Nope,
folds
I pressed the
forward.
wrong button. I was trying to make him big, and I
Oh.
knocked him off.
I was afraid I was going to break it, so I wasn't forcing that.
There he is. You know, I'm not an expert on that stuff, Will, but generally, if you want to get somebody to put their legs behind their head, you got to buy them dinner first.
Or at least some good tequila.
Indeed. Tequila works pretty well.
Okay.
The rum flows pretty easy here in Guatemala. They got good cheap rum. I'm digging that.
Got one. Nope. Thought I had it. Oh my god. I could do it.
There's no shame in your game, Will. Several people in the chat are now saying, you know what? Look at the instructions. It's okay. You're not in the car. You're not asking your wife for directions. It's okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, maybe if you call it a blueprint, it'll make it feel more manly.
Aha.
Yeah,
Good
that
pictures too.
Uh,
Yeah.
It transforms in
Schematics,
30
yeah.
easy steps. So I think this is the part right here with the legs that I'm getting.
Oh
I'm
Lord.
getting twisted. What's that? I'm getting. I guess.
You know why they make it so complicated? They want you to buy two, so you leave one in vehicle mode and one in robot mode.
I'll tell you, if money was not an object, that's exactly what I would do. And fun life hack: when my kids were younger, I did do that with the Transformers they bought because they were a real pain in the ass. I forget
Cool.
what year that was, but 2000, mid 2000s Transformers came out. Hey,
Yep. Infinity Wartorn saying he just got his Transformers in the mail today too. I think a lot of people are getting them right now this week.
I know, and someone's going to someone's going to be like, as soon as I'm done transforming it, oh yeah, I did that. It only took me 2 minutes, and I did it without the instructions. So I know it.
Yeah. We'll fix it in the post edit. It'll be great.
We'll fix it in post. Edit this out. Don't let anyone see this part. Just edit it out.
It seems intuitive.
Yeah. For a normal human.
Yeah. Howdy, Justin. First time posting here. Thanks, guys, for giving the toy loving community a space. I'm in my 50s, and I thought I was an anomaly. No, we're all golden oldies around here. Vintage. We're not old. We're vintage.
Oh, cool. Who was that? Justin. Awesome, Justin.
Yeah, I'm not vintage.
Justin
I'm just dark age.
Morier?
Yeah,
I'm probably
well
mangling
met.
the pronunciation of his last name.
Well met, sir. Welcome.
I lose track. I think I'm 53. I stopped counting after 50. But
I told you. I mean, I spent an entire year thinking I was a year older. That happens.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm still 25.
Okay.
That's
Instruction.
right. We are Legion, indeed.
Let me go back. All right. Make it look like the picture. Fold out, twist. Wheels on the inside.
You know, now I'm kind of committed to making sure this actually finishes.
Let's see.
I know.
How do you keep someone in suspense? So watch me transform this.
We'll just fade to black. Tune in next time and see if Will's still tinkering.
6 hours later, I'm still here.
Same toy time.
I could do
Same
it.
toy channel.
Swear. Oh,
There you go.
dear Lord, please.
I think I can.
What is it the professor says on Futurama? Satan, you owe me. Okay, so that goes like that. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. Nope, that comes down. They even showed the little slick.
Well, Bacon, when you're out on the road, where do you like to stop? What's your favorite choke and puke? You have a favorite you like?
Honestly, there are a lot of truck stops that have the exact same thing over and over. It's hard pressed to find a Love's that doesn't have a Hardee's. You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
So for me, whatever I don't find regularly is a good thing. But there is a
Variety is the spice of
place
life.
in Wapakoneta, Ohio, called the Hub Room, where 75 meets US 33. Great little mom and pop diner inside that truck stop.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Yeah, back in the day when my uncles were running trucks, that's the way most of the stops were. It was, just the local guys running a, greasy spoon, and they always had good pie and, something that would give you a heart attack about 2 miles down the road.
That would be the country fried steak. My favorite.
Beware the, I was going to say, beware the country fried steak or the chili.
Yeah, those are kind of places I really love to stop at when me and my parents would go traveling when I was a kid. I just loved it.
Yeah, well, everything has been bought out by two large companies.
I always
that
like
have
to try the pie,
contracted.
'cause everybody does a good pie. Yeah. Yeah, all the fast food chains like to get in there and have their little kiosk or what have you. Goji, you're not being a ray of sunshine, man. Come on. It's supposed to give him positive thoughts. Don't be toxic.
I could make a really offhand joke, but I want to be a nice guy today.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, goodness.
Fair enough. Speaking of heart attacks, Scott says ate a Happy Meal today because they had the little Disney figurines. It's like, Lord, just be probably healthier to throw the food away. Just get the toy.
That's why I had
Although I do
kids.
like a
They
Big
get
Mac
to eat
now
it,
and
and
then.
I
I
steal
probably
their
should.
shit.
There you go. Oh Lord. You know what's funny to me? I live in Guatemala, and they have pretty good, Latin food, as you would imagine. You know what's a popular thing here? Here is Taco Bell. Who the hell wants Taco Bell when you can just get a real taco just down the street at somebody's truck?
Because it's different to what's local.
That's just goofy.
That surprises me.
It's popular here for some reason. I guess the novelty of it, getting the American take on, Mexican type food or.
Well, I've never been south of the border anywhere in that direction. But what blew my mind, you see all of these amazing, elegant photos of the Giza Plateau, of the Sphinx, of the pyramids, and it's so glorious. And if you're standing at the fence in front of the Sphinx and turn around, you are 30 yards from a KFC. Town has encroached so far up that, I mean, it's like right there.
Yep. Civilization. You know gotta love
good chicken, though.
Yeah.
I figured out one leg. I got it. Now I can't figure out.
I mean, like in Japan, that. All right. Yeah, KFC is like the big thing for Christmas there. Instead of doing a Christmas turkey, they all get a bucket of KFC with the Colonel for Christmas.
Wow.
Like, okay.
That kind of puts me in the mind of the Christmas story at the end when they go to Christmas dinner at the Chinese restaurant.
Yep. That is a classic. It's that time of year again. I got to break out my old Jimmy Stewart movie, It's a Wonderful Life. I got to watch that every year. You guys have a favorite holiday special, Charlie Brown or something?
It's a Wonderful Life ranks way up there. That is true. That's a high one on my list. I do tend to try to watch it at least once.
Yeah.
Coming in at the number 3 spot, we have the Santa Claus. It's a Wonderful Life at number 2, and topping the list, Cousin Eddie emptying the cracker.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say Die Hard, but yep. National Lampoon. Good stuff.
That's a good one.
There seems to be some debate as to whether or not Die Hard is a Christmas movie. I think it is.
Well, Bruce Willis weighed in and said it isn't. But regardless, whether it is or isn't, it's still fun to watch at Christmas.
Hey, I got to point out, though, if Die Hard is a Christmas movie, so is Lethal Weapon.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of one real quick.
My wife adores all the old Rankin Bass special. Remember those with Rudolph and the Misfit toys and whatnot?
Oh, love those.
Were fun.
Yeah, my wife adores Elf.
Pericles. Oh, Elf. Yeah, that one's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Pericles likes The Year Without Santa Claus. That was a good one.
Oh, that is a good
one.
The original Miracle on 34th Street.
No one is going to claim the Star Wars holiday special, Scott. Yeah?
It took me like several fittings to rewatch that.
I will accept that one, but that's only so that I can watch the rest of Disney Star Wars and not feel as bad.
Okay, that's fair.
All right, I'm making progress. It's starting to look like a thunder machine. Okay.
Ted's saying there's a newer one out called 8-Bit Chris. Have y'all seen that one? I haven't seen that one.
I've never heard of that one.
I guess it's about somebody getting video games for Christmas. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I'll do a search on that later.
Muppet Christmas Carol, that's a good one.
Oh yeah.
Scrooged.
Oh yeah, like that one.
Yeah, it was Michael Caine in that Muppet movie, wasn't it? A Scrooge.
I thought it was Bill
We're
Murray.
spitting so many different movies, I lose track of who plays what. No, that's Scrooged. That was a different one. That was a good one too. Apparently, says there's one called The March of the Wooden Soldiers.
Oh yeah,
I'm not
with
familiar with that
Laurel and
one.
Hardy. I was just talking about that the other day. March of the Wooden Soldiers, Laurel and Hardy. You don't remember that?
Oh, okay.
Let me go grab.
I thought it was called Babes in Toyland. I guess that's a different one.
Oh, maybe it is. No, there's also March of the Wooden Soldiers. I think there's two. So there is a Thunder Machine. Let me go grab the real Thunder Machine, and we'll take a look at it. It does roll though. That's pretty cool.
Rolls like Cheech and Chong.
Cool.
It looks a lot more like the Thunder Machine than
Frontline likes Jingle All the Way. Yeah. I need a Turbo Man for Christmas.
Quick, Turbo Man, get in the chopper.
Oh, 8-Bit Christmas is about a kid getting his first Nintendo.
Ooh. How did I never hear about that?
Yep, Goji, I'm right there with you. It's not Christmas until Hans Gruber falls out of the building there at the end.
Falls from Nakatomi Tower. Oh.
Woodman saying there's one called American Christmas Carol with Henry Winkler. I don't know if I've seen that one or not. Too much eggnog that year, maybe. It all blurs together.
I have a vague recollection of that one. Very vague.
I'm the ghost of Christmas past. Hey.
Nope. Well, speaking of the holidays, I was talking with Will and our buddy Ed over there at Axion Figs, and we're thinking since November is Men's Mental Health Awareness, we're going to do us a little holiday blues show sometime this week, maybe on Thanksgiving Day. I'm not sure yet. We haven't scheduled it, but we'll put together another impromptu show like this for, just talk about some coping skills for dealing with the funk. If you get the funk for the holidays, like some of us do, or if you have seasonal, was it SAD, seasonal, I can't remember the acronym, something seasonal something disorder. When the weather's bad, like in Seattle every day.
Yeah, because it's darker longer and everything.
All right, so I've got my original Thunder Machine. I've got the new one. You can see the new one's just much brighter, obviously. The roll cage is a little beefier. I think my roll cage is missing. This one's significantly heavier, obviously. The floorboards look a little different. And apologies, mine's been sitting on a shelf for decades. So, there's the guns on them. You can see the difference. Mine's missing a door.
The dust is vintage.
Yes, that is vintage dust. But yeah, pretty good job though.
I mean, yeah, I'm impressed with how much that does look like the Thunder Machine.
Yeah, and it's the same size. I mean, they got the size down.
All right, you guys that know more about Joe than I do, is that a Camaro front end or a Trans Am? I can't tell.
I think it's a Trans Am.
It's a Trans Am.
Yeah.
Okay, I always thought it was a Camaro myself, but never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a Trans Am, and the cockpit I can put the driver in there, but it looks big enough, plenty big to fit, someone in there.
Well, yeah, it's the same size as the.
I guess I should move.
Old one.
He's probably messing the camera up here. Might be in there. Anyway, yeah. You know what?
So it'll fit the two that come with it, and then you can put the rest of the dreadnoughts on the sideboards.
Yeah, and I'll get some pictures going on that, and put them up on Instagram and whatnot.
Cool.
Apparently, Ravage could do like a flying squirrel move.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of cool. So, yeah, that's pretty neat. What do you guys think? I mean, did anyone else order
season
this,
affective
or?
disorder? That's it.
Oh yeah, seasonal. Yeah, affective disorder.
Oh, that's not
Anyone
good.
anyone else get this thing? What do you guys think?
Time of year.
I don't know. I like it. I'm got to tell you, I don't hate it. I mean, would I have loved the price to
I like
be
all of
half?
them.
Yeah, but I think they're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm kind of want to get them, but I'm,
I kind of wish
price
they
is
just put
holding
them
me
out on the
back.
shelf instead of having to go through polls.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
the
tell
other
you
part. Yeah.
Carl did mention that the Bumblebee's on
Mhm.
sale for like. Carl, what was that? It was in the comments way up ahead there. Amazon has them, and if you order them through Amazon, it's a lot cheaper too because you don't have to pay the post shipping and all that.
I think he said
If you
like
have
48 or so.
48 or
Oh,
something, so
not
that's a
bad.
pretty good deal.
Yeah, I've come across the Hiss and I think Bumblebee at GameStop. So
Yeah, and they're about to go full clearance on everything. So
Really?
or I don't know. That's what people say. You know, you know, you know.
yeah,
Still,
GameStop is like Motu. It's dead. It's over.
I don't know. But they
Hmm.
they stopped being
Yeah.
GameStop and they were like T-shirts and Funko Pop Stop and every other thing that they could squeeze a penny out of. Um, Guys, I worked for GameStop, so I will tell you. And
I love
speaking of
GameStop.
GameStop, I did not like working there. Um, I'll tell you, it was. I loved the people I worked with. I loved a lot of my customers. Some of them were jerks, obviously, but did not like anyone above the store level. Let's just put it that way. And what was I doing? I was looking for something. So back in the day, when GameStop, their like POS system and like infrastructure were so archaic that they had us use our personal email for work email. So I have like 700 emails from my district manager on all the
Weird.
rankings and everything for like in my Google account because I've had the same Google or Gmail account for like the last 20 years, and I was looking for something else, and something popped up, the name of my old district manager, and I clicked on it, and then I searched his name, and I was like, "Holy shit, these are all still in here!" And it's like performance rankings and all the things that they were, we had to push. And one of the things I forgot, obviously subscriptions, we had to push those. Um, Trade-ins, we had to push those. But there was, they did uh, for scratch discs, you had to charge like $1 restoration fee or something like that. They would send them to this warehouse and polish them or whatever, and they were always harping on us to get more of those. Then all the stats and everything, and I thought that might be a fun live stream someday to do. Just go through some of those old emails, and you can see my weekly performance rankings when I was a GameStop manager. That was fun. But that has nothing to do with this. We just brought it up.
Cool. Well,
Yeah,
Ian's saying he
so they
likes
were
the Hiss
charging
tank, but he's a big Hiss tank fan anyway. But
when they were doing those like Cobra 2 packs. They were the O-ring 2 packs. They were about $20 each. They were doing about $40 for a 2 pack. So at that you take 40 off of the Thunder Machine. That means the Thunder Machine's $60. He's a really good bot and a very decent Thunder Machine. It's a little brighter than probably everyone loves. I kind of like the more maroon looking red of the old Thunder Machine. It looks a little more, dreadnoughty, if that makes sense, right? Like, the red is more
yeah,
like a maroon color, like a rusted metal that they got from a scrapyard kind of color, um, than that bright red and bright blue. But that's not really too off-putting. I mean, that looks more cartoonish, I guess, than the original one. But
yeah.
I like it. So, would I have liked it to be more like $80? Yeah, I would have loved that. But that's not something I'm gonna, harp on. I have seen some people complaining that since Amazon released it early, a bunch of people were snatching them up and then relisting them on eBay for much higher prices. And I would just tell everyone, as far as I think you could still buy the Megatron Hiss and the Bumblebee on Pulse and on Amazon. So they didn't sell out everywhere. Don't pay more than you have to. And maybe Black Friday they'll have a sale.
Yeah, don't pay scalper prices.
Yeah.
Don't feed the dragon.
Happy accident. Yo.
Scott's wanting to know if when you put the cassette into Shockwave, does he play Cold Slither?
He does. Yeah. And you know what? I kept it all for myself, right in my headphones. I'm not playing it for you guys. You gotta go buy one for yourself.
Yeah, don't need a copyright strike.
Yeah. I dig these. Did a stop motion animation with Legs and Bumblebee. Oh, looking forward to doing it with Soundwave. Happy accident. I'm gonna go check that out. That's awesome.
That sounds cool.
I may have seen it, but I don't know. Here's a problem I have. I have everyone I know is a YouTuber, so I have all these channels. There is like an endless supply of videos for me to watch on my feed, which is a good problem to have, but I sometimes miss things. So I'm going to definitely go check that out. I'm going to actually see if I can pull it up and put a link to it. That would be good, right? Let me see. Happy.
Oh yeah. Speaking of good Christmas movies, I'm with Scott. Was it John Cusack and Better Off Dead? I definitely think that's a good Christmas movie. It's fun.
Oh, I love that movie.
So
I was just talking about this that you brought that up. That's actually really good.
$2.
So
$2.
Which movie was it in where he broke up with his girlfriend and then everyone kept asking him if they could ask her out, like if he minds? Was that Better Off Dead or One Crazy Summer? And then like the teacher goes, "Hey, I heard you and Jane broke up. Would you mind if I ask her out this Saturday?" It was like this reoccurring gag, and like his teacher asks him. He's like, "Oh, brother," But I think it was
right. He was in a bunch of those John Hughes type movies. I don't remember which one that was.
I think it was One Crazy Summer. He's like dating the most popular girl in school, and then they break up, and I forget.
I'm totally drawing a blank.
Good night, Ian. Yeah, I know you're on the other side of the world there. Thanks for hanging with us.
Yeah, thank you, man. Appreciate it.
1:30 over there.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm trying to find Happy. Why can't I find it? Did I just type it wrong? No, I typed correctly.
What are you looking for, Will?
I was looking for Happy Accidents video.
HAPPI, and then accident is AXX.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I probably did. I did that. I was going to drop it in the link. There's actually a lot of. Okay, I don't know. I can't find it. Oh,
Not
there
to be
it is.
confused with Happy Little Trees.
Yeah, I found it. There we go. And it was he did a stop motion.
Yeah. The other Happy Accidents with Bob Ross. Yes.
That's the YOLO Park one. That's not the collab one. Let me see here. Anyway, I was going to link it, but I cannot find it because I want to see it. And
yeah. Well, as far as these G.I. Joe Transformer crossovers, we know Triple T's coming next. Any speculation on what other crossovers they might do? Because I'm guessing the next one will be a Cobra and Decepticon.
Yeah. After Sarge, I guess they'll go. They're doing Decepticon Joe. I think when we did the live stream,
Happy Accident saying it's on his shorts feed. It's not.
Oh, that's why I can't find it. Thank you. I wanted
I
to
keep
just
trying to think where are they going to fit Prime into this series.
Yeah, I agree,
Yeah,
Scott.
I
They should
really
have done
do. That
the what was it? The green and purple tank. Was that
Megatron, yeah,
Gen 2
Megatron.
or
That was Gen
Gen
2
3? I can't remember
Megatron.
when they made the tank
It
for
was Gen
Megatron.
2 Megatron, and I think he actually had his origin with the GI Joe versus Transformers comic. That comic was probably one of the better ones because single
Yep.
Transformer. He lands on. I think Destro's transforming castle was like what attracted him. He was like, "That's another sentient robot," and then he gets there, and Stacy Hatch, thank you so much. It was definitely better off dead. It was just such a weird thing in the movie. He's like, "I heard you guys broke up. Mind if I ask her?"
I love that movie.
Yeah, but yeah, and the yeah. Anyway, they rebuild him. Like they make a deal with him, and they rebuild him as like as a tank. He looked awesome, but they're not going to do another Megatron. So you know what I mean? I'm thinking a jet. They're going to do Starscream, and maybe not as a Sky Striker, but maybe one of the other jets or something like that. Like they might just because I think that's too big to do. Like they're gonna do like the was it the Conquest or something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, they'll do something smaller because that's
Conquest is a little small because you don't want Starscream to be bigger than Megatron.
Yeah, we could. There it is. Now I could drop it in the chat. Okay, so I'm gonna drop that in the chat. I think can I drop a link from here, or do I have to go into YouTube and do it? I think I can. That's Happy's
You can
Bumblebee.
drop it. You can drop it like it's hot.
I can. Oh, dude, awesome. Oh my god, compared to
Cool.
me transforming him, look at this transformation. It's a short so you can see it, but it's brilliant. Bravo, man. Mine would be the stop motion would just, him looking like this blob for 14 seconds and then then I got it, at the end. So, very smooth transformation of what I saw in that Bumblebee there. Happy. Very well done. Optimus Prime is the USS Flag. I'm thinking they'll do a Vamp next. That would be Vamp Hound would be bravo.
Oof.
I would like that. That would be great. I love the Vamp. It's a nice vehicle.
I honestly think the only thing Prime could double as would be the APC.
The APC, or some people have said there's that other one.
Yeah.
It's a really big.
What was the one that
the missile and everything? It was a later one. I forget what it's.
The Rolling Thunder.
The Rolling Thunder. I think they even did a toy
Rolling Thunder. That's what I was
in a
thinking of.
smaller,
The one that had
in a
like
smaller scale as the Rolling Thunder. Yeah, but APC would be pretty sweet. I would think that would be good. And the size.
Yeah, I would think APC because that's pretty cool.
Give him the size. Yeah.
Yeah, the front end is about as close as you're going to get to a cab over truck.
Sure. Yep. And the GI Joe line, if they're gonna put it in there. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, guys, I mean that's all I got there. Unless anyone had any questions,
I'd be happy if they just gave us a just regular semi.
Yeah, that would be cool.
I've been waiting for a semi truck in the Joe line for years.
No.
Yeah, who was it?
I don't know why.
What's his name? Mark from. What's his? Oh, geez, the 3D print guy, Mark from.
Mark II Design.
Mark II Design.
Yeah, he did an Optimus truck, I think.
It's a
non-transforming one. Yeah.
Yes, and I have the.
It's cool.
I have the model. I bought it off him. I'm gonna print it up, but just to have a truck in my 1/18 scale line is great. And figures go right inside it. Looks awesome. And to tell you the truth, the whole reason I bought a 3D printer was for when I got back into collecting in 2018. I heard that they made GI Joe Transformer crossovers. I did some research. I found out that they were just vehicle repaints that they did as San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. I was a little disappointed. And then I was like, I need this. I made probably about 50% of a 1/18 scale Optimus out of foam core. He wasn't too sturdy, but he looked decent. I actually took apart a G1 Optimus Prime. I still have all the files, and I made templates on my printer, and I cut them out and stacked it. But it really wasn't coming out great. And then I found out about 3D printing, so I bought the 3D printer for the sole purpose of doing that. And I've never done it because, like hopefully everyone else out there, I've got 1,000 projects I'd love to do and no time to do them. So I, never get anything done. Pound is a vamp. So yeah, I'll start with the G1.
That is a problem.
I'll do the Mark II design vehicle. And I think Largo said this. He's like, why do you have to make it transforming? Then I'll just print up a robot Optimus that approximately is the same size as that one if it were to transform, and just have the two separate pieces. Why torture myself transforming them? Yep. Even though it would be really cool, right? Power Glide is is a Rattler.
Well, Bacon, you're stopped for the night. You're getting ready to go get you some grub.
No, actually, I'm just coming on.
Yeah,
I just hooked a trailer and about to connect it.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Robert, do you have anything you want to plug or you want to say?
Well, safe journeys to you.
Take care, Bacon.
Adios, y'all.
You got anything you want to promote or anything?
Infinite Bacon.
Infinite Bacon
from Tuesday.
All right.
Yep.
I'll see you then.
Infinite Bacon every other Tuesday.
Thanks for hanging out, man. Robert,
then I'm gonna. Yeah. Infinite Bacon every other Tuesday, of course. That's me and Bacon talking about stuff. And like I said, I'm going to try to have that Super 7 bad up by Thanksgiving because it's Turkey Day, and that's a turkey.
Cool.
Excellent. All right.
Yeah,
well, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, Will and I are going to go live, I think, on Thanksgiving Day and do a show.
Cool.
I'm not sure what time
so
yet. We'll post that.
We don't know what time, and we don't know what guests, but it'll be kind of like this, where if you're home, you're alone, you're not doing anything with your family. We understand that people are, but you can come on and hang out with us. Just a real, just a fellowship. Just hanging out and doing our thing. So if anyone,
I'll definitely try to pop in if just to say hi for a second.
Yeah, or if, like I said, you're alone and you want someone to talk to, just hang out. We're here. We're gonna hang out with you. I got stuff going on, just at home.
Right.
We're gonna have a turkey and stuff, but we do that early and no guests or extracurricular activities this year. So,
gotcha.
We'll be around.
Yep, I know we're doing the dinner, and I don't think we got any other plans.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you for taking a look at the Thunder Machine, and have a great day, everyone. Thank you.
Take care.